Hey guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 19th of July, 2018. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm using the Spellcaster's Tarot again for today's reading. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at them floating over the water. And then you have the fish kind of circling them around down there. So that's in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups is three people creating magic and celebrating together and having fun. You can see they're drinking wine. So they're really just casting magic for their own personal amusement. He looks like he's in some sort of state of ecstasy almost. So they're really enjoying themselves and they're just having a good time in each other's company. And there's power in being around others. You know, if one person has a certain amount of power, when you combine that with others, you can create much more feelings of love and positivity and being connected. And that's in reverse today. So you may long for that a little bit. You may long for something deeper and stronger in terms of your emotional connections. And you may be you may feel a little bit isolated or lonely, which is interesting because next we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is never lonely or feels isolated because the Queen of Pentacles, she rules the element of earth. And earth is all about nature. It's all about the animal kingdom. So we've got this beautiful red squirrel and her loyal dog there. She's also connected to the earth in the sense that she's connected to its animals and its peoples and its culture. So she gets on with everyone. Everyone loves her. She's the queen of queens. She's adored by the people. And she's got this stone throne here. Everything's very simple. It's not snazzy or, you know, over bejeweled or ostentatious. It's simple. It's practical. It allows animals and people to connect with her. She's very accessible. And she's holding this pentacle like she's cradling a baby. She nurtures the world, her kingdom, the people in it. So if you're feeling like you're not having a lot of fun, then look at who you can help. And I know that sounds really preachy, like I'm feeling annoyed and bored today, and then someone says to you, well, why don't you go help at a soup kitchen? Or why don't you go volunteer or read stories to people who are, you know, in a care facility, something like that. I know it sounds a little bit like that, but it's about what can you contribute to the situation, because you're really connected to everything. You really have a lot of access. But what's interesting is that I did mention the land and its peoples. So she is connected to them, but here this card is in reverse. So you may feel more connected with nature and with animals today. So it's a nice day to keep things very positive and light and uncomplicated and just go for a walk in nature and enjoy that. Or you may miss this connection and may want to do something about it. This is also cups here. So this is the other side. So let's say you engage with cups. It's almost like this is the outcome. So the Five of Cups is a card that has to do with perspective. Usually it's someone who's looking at three cups that have spilled, and the two cups that are still full of wine are behind him. He doesn't see them. And it's really mourning something that you've lost instead of being grateful for the good things that you have. This is the Spellcaster's deck, so he's doing something there to rectify this situation. So he wants it all. He wants he wants all the wine. He wants all the connection. He wants everything. So if you do decide to spice things up or get things going with other people today. It might be a little bit too much of what you actually wanted. Someone, you know, someone may end up crying, or someone may end up getting hurt, or their feelings hurt, or it's just not a natural day to spend all day with other people. Otherwise, this card would be upright instead of upside down. The reason it's upside down means there's some sort of disconnect here. And if you force the issue, then you end up with possibly losing a friend or something being spilled, or a situation that may seem negative that you then have to look at and say, is this good or bad? Whereas if you take all the watery stuff away, you have all of the kingdoms of the world available to you. She has not a care in the world. She's nurturing this pentacle. She's out in nature. It's beautiful. The birds are singing. The squirrels munching away next to her. The dog's sleeping. There's no stress. It depends on what you want. So either you can really have an intense emotional situation with other people today. You can make new friends and have an amazing new you may have amazing chemistry with someone you meet, someone who's new in your life, and you decide to go on that roller coaster. Or you may just go out with friends and you get into a major row, or you do something and the three of you do something together that's so exciting and that you've never experienced, and you're so glad you did it. So listen to your own guidance today. Again, it's interesting. It comes down to a matter of choice, which isn't always the case. Sometimes most of the time, the energy is what it is, and it sweeps us up in it, and we just have to make do and listen to what the energy is asking us to do. But around this time of the year, it's like, okay, we're giving you lots of choices here. You can either, you know, have this kind of emotional watery day if you want, or you can just have a relaxed day. You can just recharge your batteries and keep things simple and enjoy yourself, but it's totally your choice. So number-wise, we've got 3 and 1 is 4, 4 and 5 is 9, and 9 is about spirituality and completion. And that's interesting because spirituality and completion is about an end of a cycle, and it's also ruled by water. So if you do get in touch with other people on the emotional level, it will end something once and for all. It will complete something once and for all. So if you decide to talk to your boyfriend who you've got communication issues with, you confront him about it and you say, I can't live like this anymore. The communication doesn't work. You're going to get a complete answer. Either, okay, we're going into counseling and we're going to work on the communication, or I'm sick of trying to get my point across to you, we're done. Either way, it's going to be final. And that's why we've got this card, and you have to be a wizard to undo what's been done there. A normal person can't just undo things. So just be prepared for that if you go on this route, it has consequences. Actions have consequences. And this is a great day for anyone who's got someone horrible in their lives who they're trying to get rid of, like ex-partners who are, you know, dependent on substances and things, and who can be really bothersome by following you around and calling you in the middle of the night and things like that. Today is a kind of day where you can have a conversation with that person and say, listen, I know we had something once, but if you ever call me again or contact me again, I will call the police and I'm going to end this. So, and that can have a complete effect in terms of getting someone out of your life who's making a lot of trouble. So use it to your advantage, whichever situation you're in. Have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.